Hello, everyone. One of the problems I have with Nigerians is the fact that we so readily forget issues. We forget atrocities and we want to forgive people. So we are almost like desperate, especially when I say people, especially politicians or whoever it is, that anyone we see that has influence. There's this thing about Nigerians where we almost don't want to punish people who do bad things if they are influential or they have power or something like that. But if they are citizens just like us, we want to punish them. We want to hold them to high standards. We want to do all sorts of things with them. But when it comes to those who are either in power, politicians and all of that, we are ready to say, okay, oh, just forget about it. So yesterday, Nasir Rufai did some message. He called it December message, and he says two wrongs do not make a right. Sensible inclusion always trumps arrogant exclusion. And so he was speaking in terms of someone called Farouk Berogi, who had written an article on the whole Tinubu's Yorubanization of things, just like Buhari did, and a Hausanization or Ariwanization of things. And he was trying to say, Farouk Berogi was talking about the fact that, I think I'm going to just read the article, some of it, and discuss that even though he was attacked repeatedly during Buhari, when he was calling out about what Buhari was doing was very wrong. Farouk is from the northern part of the country, and also citizens from the northern part of the country were attacking him because he was saying this is wrong. The whole thing where Buhari was just putting in northerners in key positions was seriously wrong. But what we have now is also a situation whereby Tinubu is just putting Yoruba. He's not even putting Southerners. So in the case of uh, Buhari, there was a bit of, across the north, but though they were more of Hausa, Fulanis. And so Nasir El-Rufai comes to say that, that's why he said that two wrongs do not make a right. And then I had a message. I said, look, two wrongs don't make a right, but when a wrong is supported by sycophants like you did, it becomes precedent for wrongdoers to justify their wrongdoings. Wherever Tinubu is doing today, he got the memo from Buhari and his supporters who wanted to kill many of us because we said it was safe. So then I used to say incompetent, clueless, corrupt, inept, and a failure. Or I would say it's incompetence, cluelessness, corruption, ineptitude, and failure. And I said, and you, Nasir El-Rufai at El-Rufai, you were one of those instrumental in Tinubu getting the critical number of votes he could use to rig the 2023 election, and you gleefully supported him. If you were the super minister you hope to have been and being patted by Tinubu like a lapdog, I'm convinced you wouldn't be here sharing Farouk Berogi's article, just like you weren't sharing Dadiata's tweets when you were the dictator in Kaduna. And so in as much as we talk about people wait, when things are look right, they are out of office, they begin to talk sensibly. And I see a lot of Nigerians forgetting the kind of person, that what was his name now, Nasir El-Rufai is, and thinking, what if this, what if that. We suddenly are seeming to forget what it is that he represents, what it is that he himself, has sort of like what he himself became, and the dictatorship and all the things, that the tyranny that he came through while he was there in office. And as long as we keep forgetting this thing, more and more atrocities will be done, because we keep giving people enabling environment for them to continue to do that when they get into office. Not just they, but also, other people. We see the memo, I'm like, oh, okay, let's go ahead, let's do this particular thing. So when I did this tweet, there were quite some reaction. Let me look at these reactions, that had come from me. Somebody say it is common knowledge that at El-Rufai becomes human once he loses out in the power play, but turns to a monster once he sees him 1,000 miles near power. I tell Aisha Yusufu, you are on point. This person is called Mr. Strong, the real Imam. Another person say Omoji Kahanta and Marlon Bob will explode soon here. Okay, I think then a child said the chickens coming home to roost. Dr. Faber Onunaku said, it is scary when the double-edged knives come out. You never know which way they are going to cut, knowing their antecedents. Very well said, Aisha. Because this is the thing for me, I always tell people, what is wrong, it's wrong. Even if it's your own that is doing it, you must have the guts to be able to say, no, this thing it's wrong. So that if you don't say, if when it's being done, it favors you, you accept it, you keep quiet. Tomorrow, it will be done against you. And you can't come out that's when you now come out and start talking. But when it's done to favor you, you support it, you allow it to go. We must remember at every time that what is wrong is actually wrong. Then, Humanity First said, thank you for saying it like it is, Aisha Yusufu. He is out of favor now, so he has dusted his patriotic cap. All through Buhari's locust years, he let his patriotic cap gather dust, muco, cobwebs, and all manners of mess. Such is the kind of patriotism Nigeria doesn't know. Then Victor Dollar Kambai said, Rufai is doing all he could to get the attention he lost. He's gradually becoming politically irrelevant, and that hurts badly. Tinubu said, then Daily Justice said, Tinubu's regime is illegitimate and egregiously nepotistic. But seeing that man share Farouk's article claiming that two wrongs don't make right was, to say the least, nauseating. I couldn't help but think, wasn't this one of the main supporters of Buhari's extreme nepotism, favoring the North for 8 narcissistic years? That sharing amounts to unforgivable hypocrisy. Two wrongs don't make a right indeed. May God not save Nigeria, according to me. May God save Nigeria. I know, yeah, it can be very annoying and irritating the way these people behave, but we still continue. This one say, Janine said, this will hit him right into his bone marrow. Double-faced wicked man. Then Yemi say, don't be left out. Kindly align with the moving train. I don't know what moving train she is talking about. The fact that Malan keeps ignoring you must be really troubling. Hope all is well. Another person's MJ, said. Then Emodishi said, they are all birds of a feather. The welfare of Nigerians and the progress of the same is the very bottom of their priorities. And then it goes on and on and on. But this is it. We must always remember that injustice is injustice, even when it favors us, and we must always speak against that injustice. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.